Good evening, Kaunda.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
As you can imagine, I'm excited.
Yeah, I can tell. So now I have to say, people are just as excited as you. A date has finally been announced. So what are we looking forward to come December 22nd?
Well, I think due to the break if you remember between March and July, we didn't have any NBA action on TV. And then there was obviously a shortened postseason and the lead up to the finals. So at least we got a bit of the NBA taste back. Now, there's going to be, well, first of all, let me mention that the Los Angeles Lakers won the championship. And I'm an LA Lakers fan. But, back to the matter at hand, I think we can look forward to some great action. But what is really concerning at the moment for me is that the teams like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat, who made it to the finals, will only get like 70-something days of rest, whereas other teams that never made it to the playoffs have been sitting, resting and recuperating for more than 250 days. So I'm pretty worried, like some teams that made it into the playoffs and into the finals might run a risk of getting some injuries to their players who haven't really had that much time to rest. I mean, one, LeBron James has already come out and said the first month of the new season, he will be cherry picking his games, which means he feels he exerted himself enough in the lead up to the championship, and he feels he needs a little bit more time to rest. I mean, he's turning 36 at the end of this year, and he's got just over 2 months until he turns 36 at the end of December. So I think a player like him, who's one of the veterans in his team, will be very careful about going back in full steam after making it all the way to the finals. So, but for the teams that have had time to rest, like the Golden State Warriors, who are 3 times champions, they're looking forward because they're going to be fit now. Their injuries are gone. The players are fit. The Brooklyn Nets, who got 2 talents in Kyrie Irving and 1 Kevin Durant, are also very excited and fancying their chances this season. And the Los Angeles Lakers, obviously as the defending championships, will also be fancying their chances at going back to back. And then you've got the Los Angeles Clippers, who were expected to win this season and didn't win, didn't even make it to the finals, are also fancying their chances at coming back. So there's going to be a lot of excitement. There's going to be a lot of teams that are going to come with full steam. But, it's going to be an exciting season. For NBA fans and NBA analysts such as myself, there couldn't have been better news coming our way, eh?
Yeah, I can agree. So now, before I let you go, do you have any final words, any hope, any predictions that you might want to throw out there before we go?
It's really too early to predict. As a Lakers fan, I want to say Lakers are going back to back. But there's really a lot of teams out there that are coming back at full strength. Like I said, the Golden State Warriors, the Denver Nuggets also want to give it another push. The Brooklyn Nets want to give it another push. I think the Milwaukee Bucks, after flaming out like that and being defeated in the playoffs, fancy their chances again of taking the East and potentially going, for another championship run. Going for their first championship run. And the Miami Heat, they made it all the way to the finals to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. They should not be looked down upon. So I will predict another Lakers win, but it's not going to be as straightforward as the one they had the previous season. This one is going to be a serious uphill battle. But I still say Lakers for the win.
Well, thank you very much for that insight, Kaunda.
Only a pleasure.